Lavender Water Sleeping Mask by Laneige, just as good as the original? We're going to talk about just that in this video. Let's go. Hey guys, what up? It's iDestiny. Welcome back, and this is the LA Lifestyle on a budget, giving you skincare, thriftwear, and entertainment industry tips and tricks. So if that's what you're into, hit the subscribe button below. So, some of you have seen my previous reviews. I think I've reviewed two of the water masks by Laneige before. I've done the Cica one, which that one was bomb. If you guys want to see that review, I'm going to go ahead and link that up here if you guys check out. And I also reviewed I think just the original sleeping mask. But one of the things that I did get was I managed to grab the kind of travel minis from YesStyle. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm going to see if I can link it below for you guys. But I've been loving trying these out in kind of like these smaller, more manageable sizes, just because these masks are definitely more on the expensive side. I wouldn't say they're ridiculously expensive, but they're definitely more than like your drugstore or your Target type masks. So just be aware of that. So let me go ahead and talk about some specs real quick, and then I'll go ahead and tell you guys what my thoughts are about the mask. So the mask in the original size, which is the 2.3 ounces, which this one is, I think this is like I don't know, something. It's tiny, but this is 2.3 ounces, and that one's $25 at Sephora. So this one is kind of like a limited edition version of their sleeping mask. I'm not sure how long they're gonna have it for, so I would definitely suggest, if you're interested in this, maybe try to find this size. Try it out, and if you love it, then buy it on Sephora, before they discontinue it. I don't know how long it's going to be online for or in store for. And this is a sleeping care mask. So for those of you that are not aware, pretty much what you do, it's super, super simple. You wash your face, maybe you tone, maybe you add essence, whatever. You go through all of your skincare steps, including your moisturizer, and then you put this on top. So these type of masks, when you put them on your face, it's not like a sheet mask or like a mask that you would have to peel off or anything like that. It just feels like a very kind of like heavy duty moisturizer, which is nice because it means you can actually sleep in it. So you put it on your skin, then I would say after like maybe 10 minutes or so, it starts to absorb a little bit. Your skin definitely still feels like it has like a heavy moisturizer on. And then when you wake up in the morning, it's pretty much absorbed into your skin already, and then you just give your skin a quick rinse with I usually like to use either kind of like lukewarmish or cold water, depending on how hot it is that day, and then you wake up to your results. So I did kind of the same test that I did with the Cica sleeping mask that I tried, I don't know, maybe like a month ago, if that. So I went ahead and did like all of my little skincare steps that I do, and then afterwards I put on this mask last night. So pretty much this whole week I've been getting around like 3 to 5 hours of sleep a night, and I was just looking like haggard. Like I had bags under my eyes, my skin looked dull, my skin looked parched, I had started to get like a few breakouts here and there. And so I thought it was a great opportunity for me to try out this mask for you guys. So I put on the mask last night, I went to sleep, and last night I want to say I got like 5.5-ish hours of sleep. And so I woke up and rinsed the mask off, and this is what my skin looks like. Do you guys see how my skin looks like radiant? It looks bouncy. It actually looks like I got some sleep. Hold on, I got something dangling in my eye. My eyes do have just a little bit of darkness, but I mean that's normal when you have a toddler. But look at my skin, honestly, like it looks radiant. I don't have any moisturizer on. I didn't put anything on my face this morning. I just rinsed off my sleeping mask. So this is my face. Do we look at this? Like I'm getting bouncing kind of like in this area, and like if you're a mom, like this whole area is usually super, super dark. So this area looks like bright and bouncy. My skin doesn't feel oily. It doesn't feel super greasy. It doesn't feel like my pores are clogged with like too much moisture or anything like that. But it looks good, right? Like I feel good. I feel like I'm looking good. I feel like I'm beaming a little bit. Okay, let me back out. So I would definitely say that the results from this mask is just as good as the other sleeping mask that I've tried from Laneige. I would say that I really like this lavender one. Now, one of the differences I would say between this one and the Cica one is the Cica one is more for like dry skin. I actually really liked that one, but I ended up giving it to my sister because she has like more dry skin. She kind of deals like a little bit with eczema, and so I thought that mask would be really, really good for her. And this mask, it says it's for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin, which technically is like all skin types. But I would definitely say that this mask, I feel like I definitely would say that this mask would work better for somebody who has like more normal to oily to combination skin, kind of in that realm. Just because I didn't feel like, even though this one is like a very rich moisturizing mask and my skin looks amazing, I feel like this one isn't as rich as the Cica one. I don't know what it is for some reason, if that one's tailored more for dry skin, I can't remember, but that one just seemed to work better and be more of a heavy duty, more like of a sleeping mask moisturizer type thing, whereas this one I feel like it's a little bit lighter, but you still kind of get the same results in your skin. You know, you wake up with your skin feeling very soft. I don't feel any sort of greasiness or residue on my skin at all, which is nice. But I would say for the most part, like, I was really surprised with the results from this. Now, the ingredients. This is the kicker for me. I really wish they would put some more natural ingredients in here. There's definitely a lot of stuff on here that I cannot pronounce. There's definitely a lot of stuff on here that is not in its natural state, but there are a few things that I will give them a few points for. Like, this mask has hyaluronic acid, which imparts hydration for softer and more plump looking skin, which my skin does look hydrated. It does look more plump. It does look more dewy. It does have apricot, not a ton. Oh, quinoa extract. That's interesting. I've never seen that in a skincare product, so that's dope. But for the most part, I really wish that they would have added a few more natural ingredients. I would have wished that they, you know, really kind of pumped those up, because these formulas are just like, like, they actually work really well on the skin. I just need those natural ingredients if I'm gonna have this thing on my face for, like, well, 5 hours. But if I happen to get like 8 hours of sleep, that would be very nice. But overall, I would say that this definitely works just as well as the other masks. Now, when you use this one specifically, it says to put it in your hands, kind of rub it in, and then kind of breathe in the lavender scent. I really wasn't getting too much of that lavender. I was expecting to just kind of it to be super aromatic and for me to just feel like immediately relaxed and calm, and I really wasn't getting all of that with the mask. I feel like I got like a slight hint, and then I kind of just started smelling a few of the other chemicals in there. It wasn't super strong, it wasn't overwhelming or anything, but just be aware of that. I feel like they're kind of trying to market this a little bit as like aromatherapy, sleeping mask-esque, and you really weren't getting like those properties that you were expecting to get. So at least for me, maybe for you guys, but for me, like, I love scents. I love that natural kind of richness that you get from lavender, and I feel like I really didn't get that in this mask. I found that I ended up just kind of like rubbing it together and just putting it on my face, because I have tried this 2 other times just to see if my results were consistent, just to see, okay, am I going to get any breakouts? And I didn't get any breakouts. I didn't have any sort of weird side effects or anything pop up, so that was really good. But for the most part, I would say that this is a pretty solid mask. If you're considering a sleeping mask, I feel like this company really does a great job with their masks, and the results are consistent between, you know, no matter which mask that you use. But thank you guys so much for watching, and like this video if you want to see more. I'll be posting more as usual. Make sure to do well and be well, and I'll see you later. Bye.